name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And we're halfway through the first season of The Last of Us. There's going to be a second season, I think. Honestly, I think they could stand the first game for the way it's going for quite some time. Look, this is okay. It's not terrible. It's not great. I wouldn't recommend a subscription to HBOMax because of it. I would wait till it's all out and then pay $10 and get the whole thing. Yeah, that seems absolutely reasonable. It doesn't seem original to me because I played the game. Right? If you haven't played the game, it's a really solid, interesting hour of TV. If you haven't played the game, you can really see the roots of it, right? You can really see, like, how the gameplay roots of it. Like, essentially, this episode wraps up. We finished a level, and now we're moving on, right? There's going to be no connective tissue over, this little story that they've just told about their detour in Kansas, main character detour in Kansas, where they lose everything, I guess. I mean, really, they drove off from the gay episode. I like the gay episode. They drove off from the gay episode, and they're all loaded up, and they lost it straight away. And okay, fine, that's a bummer. Never mind. But they're, it's about they're plowing on. I'll watch it. I don't mind watching it. I actually got a subscription to HBOMax because I'm watching this, and something else is on as well. I thought it was quite good. I can't remember. I thought, fair dues. Once I get through a third episode, I'm not trying it anymore. At that point, I gotta pay for it. That's just the way I look at it. But I'm watching it. You don't really have to. But as I said, of the things on TV, it's really quite good. By the time this finishes, I think the television landscape's going to be much better. I think Mandalorian season 3 is going to be good. I think Picard season 3 is going to be good. I think Carnival Row season 2, the final season, is going to be. I think we're going to get good TV, right? I think the culture war's over. I think it's over, right? I heard Bella Ramsey's talking about gay. We're going to have more gay people in this. I'm like, I'm fine with that, and trans people. I'm like, no, you're not. For God's sake, do you have any idea how affluent a society has to be before it can consider a gender fluidity, right? Insanely affluent, right? We've seen it. Once you're struggling for your life, nobody really cares if it's thinking about being a boy or girl anymore. They're just thinking about not being eaten by zombies and and finding food, essentially, and not being turned into a zombie. That's something else though I like about the show. I do like the fungoid zombie design. It's really creepy. It's really uncomfortable. I don't like it. I mean, I do like it, but it makes me uncomfortable. I think it's good, right? I think the design's good. But again, this all basically comes from the game. I preferred the game. This is good enough. I mean, this is good though. As TV goes, this is good. Viewed in its own context. If you disagree, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Please do all those things. Genuinely, please do all those things. I'm not joking. I would really genuinely like you to do that. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Look in the video notes. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook if you want. Substack. I got a bunch of very cool audio content on there. Like, if you like books on tape, I got a ton of cool stuff on there from these insane AI voice generators. Man, they're crazy. It's absolutely crazy what technology is allowing one to do nowadays. I mean, like, it really genuinely blows my mind that I can get Peter Capaldi, who, if you're not a Doctor Who fan, played Doctor Who brilliantly, to read my my original literature. I'm ecstatic about that. I also having him read War of the Worlds, right? It's just that I can do that is just fantastic. I mean, the ethical problem is a bit weird. I mean, who owns your voice? That's really the question. Who owns the voice? I don't know, but I guess we'll sort that out. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. I was going to say The Walking Dead. No, not The Walking Dead. That's a piece of crap. That, thankfully, I stopped watching years ago. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Now, I did this recap and review on my live stream last night. I'm recording this on February the 15th, Wednesday, February 15th. That means Valentine's Day, baby. Valentine's Day. I reviewed The Last of Us. Season 1, Episode 5, what's it called again? Survive and Endure, I think it's called. Survive and Endure. Survive and Endure, baby! Yeah, share and enjoy. Why don't we call it that instead? Share and enjoy. Now, let me hand over to me from last night. Fine, let's talk about The Last of Us. up. There you go. Episode 5. So we're halfway through the season, right? I'm prepared to say it's a good show, right? I'm prepared to say it's a solid, interesting, good show. I mean, you can tell its roots based on a video game. I just think it was particularly well written. Right? It was a good idea that was very well. It translates over very well. It's one of the only things I've ever seen that would do that. Right. So well done for them. I like the whole fungus thing, like growing across America and everything. I like them, like, Lone Wolf and Cub thing. Last of Us. Right. Okay, fine. So previously they were all tooled up. They got a big power up, and then they lost everything when they went through Kansas City, and they were trapped and ran off. And there's a big political machination going on in Kansas City. There was some revolution there, and the woman in charge is bonkers, and they're looking for somebody who just found Joel and Ellie at the end of the last episode, right? And they have a gun on them, right? So we go back to about a week earlier, a week and a half earlier, and these rebels have just taken control of Kansas City somehow, right? They killed the Fedra, and there's lots of very graphic beating them, any Fedra members, to death horribly, and this is somebody being strung up and lynched. It was really like, you saw him like choking to death as he died. Meanwhile, this black kid and his brother, right, are hiding. He doesn't want to be caught, right? Because look, this is what they did as they're dragging him away. It is not good. People did not like Fedra, right? They actually played up on this much more. So the kid is mute, right, or deaf and mute, I think. So he's just signing to him. It says, okay, so they're going into hiding. Meanwhile, crazy woman has come to meet the prisoners. These are all collaborators or people who sold people out. And she said, listen, it's okay. We're not Fedra. You're going to go to jail. You do some time and you get out. No big deal. Just tell me where whoever it is. I think the doctor that she shot at the beginning of last episode is, right? This guy's good, like her military commander. And they're like, oh, I would say anything. Listen, if you don't tell me, we're going to kill you. And he's like, I think he's held up with him. I don't know where he is. And they're like, yeah, we're going to kill you anyway. Meanwhile, he gets a house, and I think this was the doctor from the last episode that we saw. So they're hiding together, right? They're what's the word? Most wanted people, number 1 and 2, essentially. So, and you have no idea why. So they got a really cool rapport with his brother, and he gets him to like draw on the walls after, to make it look prettier, and also make him not look so scared. He makes his own comic books on there, and after they've been there like 10 days, and now the doctor's been captured. He's been gone for a day. They don't know where he is, and he worked out he isn't coming back, and they're basically out of food. So they go and make a run for it. He said, "Yeah, do you think they killed us?" He said, "Yeah, probably." And he's like sad. And so he paints him on the eyes to make him into like a superhero, to make a sort of game out of it. And they're about to leave, and that's when the whole thing with Joel goes down, right? And he sees him, so that it's all going crazy, right? So their new tack is they want to find Joel, and that's where the last week's episode ended. So nice. I like that you brought you up today. You got how much shit they're in, right? Which is a lot, right? So essentially, they all make friends. They're we're all cool to each other, and he wants to show them a way out, and it's cool. You have Ellie and whatever the kid is, and they get on. He knows tunnels that should be safe, and so they head over to them. And there's a nice bit of tension because they've all been cleaned out by Fedra, and they get to this place that used to be a stronghold, right? And what happened is, I guess they got infected and they all got killed. There's a nice bit going on with comic books in this. Like they found comic books, and Ellie and this kid has a shared love for them. And the best bits of this are when Ellie's being a kid. It really is absolutely the best bits of this. If they only got an actress play Ellie who was better at being a kid, right? But yeah, the absolutely nice. Meanwhile, so they go and rest there for a bit. Meanwhile, they're but I like the lost bunkers that they have there. Period. It's not good for a lot of people. They're searching for them, right? And she's over. Then you find out what's going on with her. Her brother was like the bestest person ever. Like everybody loves her brother. He forgave everyone. The Soderator trying to hold my frustration about the Last of Us adaptation. Dude, the game is better. The original thing of everything is better, but this is a solid TV show. It is, looking at it objectively, it's a solid TV show. If you haven't played the game, it's a fine TV show, right? It's interesting, takes you different places, right? So her brother was a head of resistance, and he was a super lovely bloke that everybody loved, right? And he was turned in by the kid that they're looking for, not the kid, the older one that they're looking for, and so he is going to be, murdered horribly. He was, and he was killed by Fedra, right? So they're on a mission for revenge. He's like, we're with you, right? We're with you and that's basically what sparked the revolution, from what I can tell, right? So anyway, they go through the tunnels, they come out, and it's night. And why can't you do lights? And then a sniper starts firing at them. So Joel's like, okay, I can double back around and get to him. So he does all that. He gets into the house and he finds a sniper there. Says, listen, if you just put it down and go, you can survive, right? Still not enough Daleks, though, says Mr. Jack. You are correct. You are correct. Not enough Daleks. So he doesn't go down. He kills him. And there's a radio saying, we'll be there in a minute. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. So then we actually get to a good bit there. Like, they're like, shit, they're coming. They got this big truck that's like plowing through everything. He's like firing at the truck, trying to get the person driving. Finally, Jeffy runs over Ellie, does, and it like smashes into a house and blows up. Massive explosion, right? And so she's like, look, it's over. We got you. So just let everybody else go. So, we're not going to do that. We're going to kill you. We're going to kill your brother. They're all going to. So what happened was he had leukemia or something, and he needed medicine, and that's why he sold out. And he was good friends with the guy he sold out, and the guy sold out told his sister to forgive him, but she won't, right? He says, like, look, just let the kids go. He said, no, that's not going to happen. You take him and run, right? So he hands themselves in, and hope they're not running yet. Are they running? I don't know. And it says, so, this is how it goes. And all of a sudden, this truck goes, the sinkhole opens up, and out come a gazillion million infected. Yay, zombies, save us. Yay. Has Dan got something on tonight? I think he has. Yes, as we plug for his channel. Anyway, good zombie attack, right? And I do like the fungus zombies, right? They're really creepy, right? They make you want to make skin itch, right? So they're fucked, right? Run away. He's firing it. So out comes this massive one, right? And look at this is crazy. Let's zoom in a little bit, right? It's so gross. It really is just so absolutely gross, right? But yeah, this massive. Oh, there you go. This massive zombie. He's like, run, get out there. So he's firing at it, and it's a great scene, right? He catches him and literally rips his head off. Right, that was it. That was great as she runs away. Meanwhile, Ellie was hiding here, and look at this. This is just great. It's so creepy and disgusting, right? But it really, really genuinely works, right? So that this is where Ellie was hiding, and Joel was covering her from his sniper slot, right? But this where she was hiding, then she gets in. So she gets out, locks her in there. Meanwhile, she sees the two black kids who are about to be eaten by zombies, and she ends up rescuing them. Again, these zombies really, really work. I mean, they're so creepy. They really work well. So then, crazy woman's about to get them and says, no, you have to die. And then a weird, creepy zombie girl grabs them and they run, right? And they're like, yeah, well, we can all hang out together here. It's all going to be cool. And they're reading comics and they go to bed. And as they're talking, they said, if you turn into a monster, is it still you inside? And she's like, I don't think so. And then he says, look, he's infected. And she's like, okay, listen, I can use my blood to cure you. So she cuts her hand and she puts it in there. I'm like, is this going to work? Really? Does that work?
And she's asked him to, like, can you stay up with me? And like, for sure. And next thing is morning, and she's falling asleep. He wakes up, and he's sitting there. Is it good news? No, he's like a crazy monster trying to kill her. So his brother is like, no, he's like, Joel wants to save him. And his brother's like, no, and can't really work out. Like, won't let him stop him. But then he turns and he shoots his brother just instinctually, right? And then he realizes what he's done. He has this total freak out, right? He sees the blood, and he has this like, because think about it, he sold out this wonderful guy. He destroyed his life. He destroyed the world. He did everything, and that for nothing now, right? For absolutely to protect his brother, to get his brother, for absolutely nothing. He's like, dude, give me the gun. Give me the gun, right? And he's like, he's going to kill everyone. And he looks at it again. He can't. He's just freaking out. And like, give me the gun. He's like, no. And he just shoots himself, right? And it's like, wow, that's like that's the end of a level, I guess, right? It is, right? The whole Kansas City thing is over. Are they going to go and find their car? No. So she leaves a note saying she's sorry, and off they walk again. Look, I think it was a solid hour of TV. Right, I think it was absolutely a solid hour of TV. Yeah, I did I prefer playing the game? Look, honestly, I really liked the gay episode. I thought that was really good. Right, it was so good to see actual drama that was representative rather than exploitative. Right, so I really liked that. I thought Nick Offerman was fantastic, and that raises the whole. Seriously, this, however, I think was a very strong episode of TV. Yeah, if you haven't played the game, you don't know the world. It's interesting. It's certainly stronger than Walking Dead. Right? It fills the hole the Walking Dead has. You know, so I think it's pretty worth it.
My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.